Host Hardknock James, and you are now live with Hardknock Sports. Tune in to us every Friday from 5 to 6, where we'll be showcasing live streaming some of the top athletes and top coaches in the city. Some of the top coaches in the city.
One state championship.
Tune in every Friday from 5 to 6, where we have Game of the Week matchups.
Hardknock Game of the Week.
Game of the Week recap. Live interviews.
Hey, my name is Jordan Horston.
It's good giving it back.
And every Friday from 5 to 6 on Hardknock Sports.
Welcome to Hardknock the show. We cover all the best sports, youth sports in Columbus, Ohio, man. We're here with Coach Kurt from the 7U Ice. Welcome, Coach Kurt.
What's going on?
Man, how you feel to be back, the youth sports being back, man?
That COVID year really set us back, so I'm glad that we can get a lot of our kids back together, playing, that chemistry and all of that.
I had the pleasure of filming these guys last week, man. How you feel about last week's win? 14-0 over the Outlaws last week.
Yeah, 14-0 against the Outlaws last week. We put out a tough one. We ended up getting a safety, and then we ended up pulling out a last-minute drive touchdown. But it was a tough one. Basically, I put the ball in my quarterback's hand at the last minute. But the Outlaws do got a good organization. They do got a good defense. But I kind of felt like my offense could pull it out at the end of the day. For real. We had a lot of mistakes, penalties, fumbles, things like that. Miscommunication with us and the coaches. But other than that, I felt like we had a good game.
7U, man, that's a tough division to coach in, is it?
Yeah, because they don't listen. Everybody wants the ball every play. Parents is going back and forth. Coaches is going back and forth. But, we keep a level head, and we ended up coming out with the dub at the end of the day. It was good. I love coaching these kids. They look up to us, and, they really bring joy to my life. You might have a bad day, but every time, I think about going to practice, it brings me up.
All right, you got a big matchup this weekend versus the Rams, man. The Rams 7U been a powerhouse for years.
Yeah, they have. We seen them in the preview. First drive, took it down.
Touchdown.
Put some points on the board.
Oh, so we kind of confident going into Sunday.
Definitely. It been some back and forth, social media, things like that. We've been quiet, but they keep barking. So we got some tricks in the bag.
Let us know some of your star players on your 7U team, man.
Well, we got Jace Gaddison. I feel like he's the best quarterback at 7 years old, this division. We got Hitman, good running back, and a great safety. We got Popcorn, great running back, great corner. Khalil, great running back, receiver, and corner. He catch that ball. Bruiser coming off the edge. We got Amir coming. We got a nice squad of kids. We trying to keep them together all the way through high school. Things like that. We just trying to bring that youth back, that love back, that family, things like that.
Do you think this team has a chance to go to nationals this year?
For sure. Just watch. Stay tuned.
Man, I appreciate you coming to check us out, man, on the Hardknock Sports Show, man. We definitely have you again.
Oh, no, for sure. It's a pleasure to be here, man. I feel like this is a great group of kids, so follow us.
Back on Hardknock, I'm here with superstar quarterback Jace for the Columbus Ice 7U. How you doing, Jace?
Good.
Hey, man, Jace was the player of the game last week versus the Outlaws. Yeah, 2 touchdowns and 3 tackles.
Yeah.
How you feel about your game last week?
Good.
Good. All right, man. What you expecting to do this weekend?
Dominate.
Who your favorite quarterback?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. You watching when he play for Ohio State?
Yeah.
That's what school you want to go to, Ohio State?
Yeah.
All right. Jace is like one of the top quarterbacks of 7U division. He's amazing, man. I feel being one of the best players at your age.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right, we'll be back.
Now live with Hardknock Sports the show. I have one of my great guests on the show. Let everybody know your name.
My name is Dwayne Greer.
What position you play?
I play defensive end and guard.
And what team you play for?
I play for the Westmound Stars.
Hey. So I was out there last week and I got to check these guys out, man. They put on a good show. Y'all put on a good show, and y'all play. Who did y'all play last week?
Hilltop Cowboys.
Hilltop Cowboys. So that's like a kind of a battle of two of the Hilltop teams, man. We call it the Battle of the Hill. Check it out on YouTube. This is one of the what position you play again?
Defensive end and guard.
Man, this guy was just plumbing through the line. He was just hitting everything. He was one of the good hitters on there. And it was a specific play that brought me to bring you on the show. It was like fourth and goal, and I believe the Cowboys was about to score. And this man, you took off and you stopped the play. What was going through your head, and how did that feel to stop that play in such an important time of the game?
It felt great that I had clutched up the game for my team, and it was just a good experience that I had stopped the play.
Stopped the play. So you was able to be there for your team in a great moment, a big moment. And what type of player are you on the field? Are you a hype player? You a calm player? You know. I'm
a hype player.
Who's some of your favorite artists? What's some music you listen to before the game to get you hyped?
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy.
King Von a little
King
bit.
Von, yeah. Everybody like NBA Youngboy, King Von. So that's what you listen to get hyped before the game?
Yeah.
Hey, I think it worked last week, man. This guy was turned up. He was smashing through the line, man. He had like 5 or 6 great tackles, man, and key moments. So let everybody know your name.
Dwayne Greer.
Yeah, man, this is definitely somebody y'all gonna be checking for. Again, he's from the Westmound Stars, so I appreciate you coming on the show today, man. Who do y'all guys play next week?
We play the Titans.
Titans. You got any predictions on the score? You know what's gonna go down in that game?
It might be a back and forth game. I'm just ready to smack them.
You just ready to smack them, ready to get it over with? Mm-hmm. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is live on Hardknock Sports, and we'll be back.
We play for Westmound Stars. Shout out to Hardknock Sports.
The host, Hardknock James, and you are now live on Hardknock.
It's your boy Hardknock Group, man. Welcome to the show. You've been Hardknock.
The show. Catch us every Friday from 5 to 6. We'll be live streaming with some of the top athletes and top coaches in the city.
Youth level, high school, doing challenges. You don't never know who you're gonna see on the show.
Game of the week, live recaps, live interviews, and weekly matchups. Catch us every Friday right here on the Hardknock Show from 5 to 6.
So stay tuned.
Figure the dash, more like a relay when you chase a dream. Lights flashing, it's the replays, trying to make it seem.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm your host, Hardknock James, and you're now live on the Hardknock Show. I have one of my good guests with me from Game of the Week last week from the Westmound Stars. I'm sorry about that. The Westmound Stars, the junior division. Let everybody know your name, your position, and what team you play for.
My name's Amir. I play running back, and I'm number 21.
Number 21? All right, so he plays running back, man. That's a key position. So you already know why we got him on the show. Last week you played the Cowboys. It was a banging game, man. It was a tough one, and you kind of separated everything. How did that feel? Y'all guys winning that game.
It was good because usually people on our team have a lot of people on our back, and we gotta hype them up and stuff. And I feel good.
Okay, so to answer my question, like you said, you gotta hype the people up. You gotta get them going. So, what type of player are you, as far as being a running back? Are you the hype one? You the quiet one? You get everybody together? What type of player come Saturday is Amir?
Like when we first be driving, I'm tired, but like when we get on the field, I be hyped.
You're hype, so you're a hype player come Saturday? That's what's up, that's what's up. So this guy, man, like I say, he's a running back, so it was a tight game, it was a close game for these guys, and he put it off with the game-winning touchdown. It was like a 99-yard touchdown?
Yeah.
All right, let's check that out.
Go.
You ran a 99-yard touchdown, man, and I was on your heels. And how did that? What was going through your head when Coach called the play? Y'all was down. It was a close game. You knew you had to score. What was going through your head when he called that play?
I was like happy, but like everybody was screaming, so I thought I was about to get caught. So I just kept running.
You just kept running. Okay. And I remember, like, I was chasing you down with the camera, man. It was a heck of a play and a heck of a way to pull off the game, man. And I remember your last words, you run into the sideline, you said, Coach, I need a sub.
Go. I need a sub.
Were you tired?
Yes.
Was that one of the longest runs you ever ran?
That was the longest run.
Longest run, man. That was a key moment. You put it off for you guys, and you scored the winning touchdown for the season. So y'all now what? 1-0?
Yep.
1-0. Who y'all guys play next week?
Anybody that shows up.
Anybody that shows up. That's what I like to hear. So you be ready come Saturday. Anybody shows up, Amir Walls, he'll be ready. Number 21, Westmound Stars. Check them out. I appreciate you guys coming on the show today. Tune in to us next week on Hardknock Sports. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is your host, Hardknock James. You are now live on Hardknock Sports Show. I'm here with one of my guests, one of the top coaches in Columbus, Ohio. Let everybody know your name and a little bit about yourself.
Coach Yates, the Westmound Stars, defensive coordinator.
How long have you been a coach?
I actually only been a coach for 3 years. In the last 3 years, I lost one game, and it's the guy that I coach with.
Wow. So you're a good coach. You're one of the top coaches in Columbus, representing Westmound Stars. That's what I like to hear. So how does it feel to be back on the field during, been COVID and everything, and now the season is actually open, it's going down? How does that make you feel?
It feels good, but this year seems a little bit off. I think the majority of the kids haven't played, so they're a step or two behind. And being a step or two behind is causing the kids to play a little bit slower than what I'm used to.
Right.
But it feels good to have these kids back on the gridiron, and within week 4 or 5, we'll be at 100%. I guarantee it.
That's what's up. So, and that question, what do you do as a coach to prepare your team for each battle every week?
Mental. If you look at the back of our kid's shirt, it says, "I'm locked in." We always ask who's locked in, and it says I'm locked in or we locked in.
Westmound football beat us team up. We're not out here to make friends. We're out here to win the football game. Right? Who locked in? Who locked in?
If you prepare the mental, the game is a breeze. It's all in practice. A lot of kids show up for practice. A lot of coaches show up. A lot of kids show up for games. A lot of coaches show up for games, but you win during the week, not on the weekends.
Yes, sir. So it's about putting that work in throughout the week, and that's how you prepare your team mentally. It's a mentally challenged game, so you get everybody focused for the battles to prepare themselves for the Saturday games.
Whoever shows up. You ask them kids, who do we play? It's whoever shows up. We don't put a name on it. We just put a team in front of us.
That's what's up. So it's just about, the Westmound Stars,
The Westmound Stars won the Battle of the Hill.
Battle of the Hill.
The Battle of the Hill.
Junior division, Yates, they won the Battle of the Hill, which was game of the week last week. You guys got to check it out. So, like I said, as far as you guys was in a heated battle, and it was blow for blow. And what was the play that you called? What was going through your head, and what did you know that you had to do in that key moment to make sure that y'all sealed the deal?
On the defense, the goal line stand? On the goal line stand or the game in general?
We can go ahead and talk about the goal line instance. Matter of fact, let's check that out.
Hey, give me the ball, Greer.
Cody.
Hey, hard work on 3. Hard work on 3. Defense on 3. Defense on 3.
I need this ball.
No, you're the end. 1, 2, 3. Defensive end.
All right, slow.
Just don't let him run.
Okay, we back. So when that key moment was going on, it was like, well, I don't know what down it was, but it was like they were on a goal line and they were close to scoring. And you caught a play, man. What was going through your mind, and what did you know you had to do to get them guys to stop them guys on that goal line?
It goes back to practice. So called a timeout, went out there, talked to the players. I pretty much say the same thing during the timeout that I say in practice. I ask the kids who's locked in. And when they tell me they locked in, I believe them. I knew it would stop them. I knew it would stop them because they knew they were going to stop them kids. Right. So whatever we do in practice is exactly what we did in the game. We're not letting the Hilltop Cowboys beat us.
So it's all a mental game with Coach Yates.
It's always mental. It's always mental.
Mentally tough.
Mentally tough. Chess, not checkers.
Got you. So I like that. So who do you guys play this week? I already know that.
Whoever shows up. Whoever shows up is who we play.
Whoever shows up. So you got any predictions on next week's game?
My only prediction for next week's game, which is tomorrow, is that we play a little bit better than we played on Saturday. There's always room for improvement. Once we get to game 7 or 8, I hope to be 100%. Up until week 5 or 6, we're slowly climbing. So as long as we play better tomorrow than we played last week, then we're good.
So it's about getting better every week.
Getting better every week until we run it like a well-oiled machine. Absolutely.
Now, I appreciate you coming on the show today. It was a pleasure. We'll be checking you guys out this week. Well, tomorrow we'll be checking these guys out. Whoever they play, whoever shows up, you'll be prepared, right?
Yes. Hopefully you're not booked. We're going to have you out for a couple more games.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You already know. It's all love, and I'll be glad to be on the field. I am your host, James. You are now live with Hardknock Sports. I have one of my great guests on the show. Let everybody know your name and a little bit about yourself.
Coach V for the Westmound Stars.
Coach V for the Westmound Stars. So, how it make you feel that football season is back and you get to see your son on that field every week?
Man, I feel good. Like, coming from last year with COVID, it's like, man, I couldn't wait for the football season to start. You know what I mean? But we did travel last year, so that kind of helped us transition into this season. But we ready.
Ready. So we did. I was going to ask that question as well. What did you do last year, as far as a parent dealing with COVID? Kids was out of school, some kids playing Fortnite all night.
Basically, what I did, we traveled. We was with CB Elite, but basically just stay focused because, I knew that if he didn't continue to train and do what he was supposed to during that off time, when we did transition and get back in here, it was going to be a problem. Blow off. Everybody, they started off slow, but it's going to be a turned up season this year. Everybody ready to get back out there. So
that goes to my next question. What type of coach or a parent are you come Saturday? Your son lacing up sneakers, y'all getting prepared that morning. What's the atmosphere like, and what is the prep talks for you?
Just take care of business. I don't really do too much with him. I don't make him do nothing he don't want to do. He turn on YouTube, get turned.
Right.
I tell him we practice hard Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You practice hard Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Saturday is easy. So
breeze come Saturday.
Yeah, I don't really be on them like that.
All week.
Yep.
Prepared them all week. So preparation is something that y'all do all week. What is the training like for your son?
It's hectic because basically any off day we doing something. Ab rolling, push-ups, running.
It shows because that's some reason I brought you on the show. His son Amir Walls. I'm sorry. His son Amir Walls scored a game-winning touchdown last week with a 99-yard run. It was some epic. You had to be there to see it, and it was a banger. So his son scored that game-winning touchdown. He flew up that sideline. How did that make you feel as a parent?
It made me feel good because this is the first one this year.
First touchdown this year.
But After that, exactly. It was a big game, but you know, I'm on them like you could have did this different, you could have did that, because you know it's always room for improvement. You know, so I bring him up, but I let him know.
Keep him humble.
Exactly.
Keep him a humble player. That's what's up. So who they play tomorrow?
The Titans.
The Titans. What you got any predictions for that score tomorrow?
I just want to get better. I don't even look at the schedule. I just know the first 3 games I know who we play. But it's whoever shows up, you know what I'm saying? But just do something better than last week. Last week was the first game back. We only scored 1 time. So it's time to score more than once. It's time to get a more than one defensive stop.
Back to the drawing board.
Same thing.
Every week back to the drawing board, trying to improve every week. It's very early, so it was a 1-win touchdown. What do you think you guys need to work on to get better to make sure that y'all winning them top teams at the end of the season?
Just, you know, doing things at a high pace, being fast. It's this year kind of seems slow. Just transitioning back from COVID. You know, people was dying last year. It was hectic. They in and out of school. Sometimes they in school, sometimes they at home. They starting school different times, you know. So just transitioning, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, I just feel like we need to get better every week, and we'll be able to, you know, get that shit by the end of the year. So that's it.
We'll be checking. We definitely be tuned in. We definitely be out in the field. I'd like to appreciate you coming on the show for Hardknock Sports.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for tuning in to Hardknock Sports. Check us out every Friday from 5 to 6. Peace.
Can't be moved, can't be topped.